I purchased this basket at the thrift store for a couple of dollars, and I'm going to turn it into something amazing. So I'm going to put rocks in it, and I put a paper bag in it to keep the foam from going out of the woven texture of the basket, because this is a expanding foam, and the rocks is to keep this piece heavy. So you want to do several layers of foam. So you want to put a little bit of foam, let it dry for about 20 minutes, and then put another layer of foam. Do not fill up your basket all at once with the foam. And then when you get to the top, you want to use a spoon just to spread out your foam. That way it is nice and even on your top layer as it dries. And you want to let it dry for a couple hours before you move on to the next step. I've already cut up all my floral that I'm going to be using on this piece, and now I want to make this foam look like dirt. So I'm going to be using this chalk paint in the color truffle, but any kind of brown paint that you have that looks like dirt will work. So basically what we did was we made our own foam insert for this basket. You can use the foam inserts, that you can get at Dollar Tree or Walmart or any of your craft stores. The problem is when you have a huge container like this big basket, it would take a ton of foam, and these foam spray cans are only $3.50 at your local hardware store or Walmart. So it's definitely a big money saver when you are trying to fill a big container like this. And I am all about getting a very expensive look for less. Once my brown paint has dried, I'm just going to take an X-Acto knife and cut off the remaining part of the plastic bag. I highly recommend using the plastic bag. That way, if this project doesn't work out, you haven't ruined your container. Or if you want to do something different later on with your container, it is easy to remove by just pulling it out, because that plastic basket is in between your foam and your container. Now we are ready to start putting our greenery in. I'm using these very amazing pieces of lavender that Walmart carried this year, and that is why I put the rocks in the basket, because I knew that I was using this very tall greenery and I did not want it to be top heavy. And I like letting my foam dry for only a couple hours before adding the greenery instead of all night, because the foam isn't fully dry when I'm sticking the greenery in, but once it is fully dry after 24 hours, it has really grabbed onto that greenery and it's not going to come out. So I chose lavender for this basket and it turned out amazing, but this will definitely work for any other floral that you decide to use.